Well, it's time once again to go out to the other coast of the United States, out to Hollywood, where they make all them movies, and talk to Michael Snyder and find out what's happening. Hi, Michael.
Hi, Alex, and hi, listeners. Hope everyone's having a lovely week heading into the weekend. We've got some movies for you. Let's get down to it. There are action movies, and then there are action movies, and Mission Impossible Fallout is the latter. It's like a nonstop, somehow coherent barrage of modern-day espionage capers, often better than the craziness and implausibility of, say, the Pierce Brosnan Bond pictures, and it hits the ground running, hits the air flying, and it never lets up. Yeah, once again, this feature film spin-off of the 60s TV series stars Tom Cruise, not a favorite actor of mine, and for all his charisma, only occasionally emotionally moving on screen, but here as Ethan Hunt, fearless leader of the field unit of the Black Ops team, the Mission Impossible Force, he's right where he should be. It's the sixth movie of the series, and Hunt and his team are tasked with recovering 3 balls of nuke-ready plutonium, and then they have to prevent them from falling into terrorist hands while keeping another adversary in check. And as in the previous Mission Impossible movie, this is written and directed by Christopher McQuarrie, who, by the way, wrote The Usual Suspects. This guy's no slouch. And Cruise has the able support of Simon Pegg and Ving Rhames as his teammates, Rebecca Ferguson as an agent for hire, Michelle Monaghan as his ex, and Alec Baldwin as the head of the IMF, as well as a returning villain in Sean Harris. And Sean, of course, is the creepiest of Richard Harris's accomplished actor sons. In fact, this is in some ways a continuation of Rogue Nation, the previous film, which is a sequel to a sequel. Added to the mix this time are the sleek and sexy Vanessa Kirby as a femme fatale, that square-jawed Henry Cavill of Superman of Steel fame, here a hulking by-the-book CIA operative, and Angela Bassett as the CIA head. All of these people are terrific, but all the actors in the world won't mean much if you don't have unbelievable ass-kicking action scenes. And in this case, you do, and they're mostly practical stunts, as in light on the CGI and heavy on the scary hanging by wires and acrobatic fight choreography. How unbelievable and ass-kicking are we talking here? We're talking gripping your seat and actually laughing out loud at the absurd magnificence of what goes on screen. As long as this movie is, 147 minutes, it's not thrill a minute, but it packs so many thrills into that time that it never flags. Thoroughly enjoyed Rogue Nation, and Fallout is definitely Rogue Nation Part 2, and even more enjoyable. Is it an important movie or one that's going to move you emotionally? Nope. But on the fun meter, it is the best mission yet. Hot Summer Nights is a dramatic thriller featuring young Oscar nominee Timothée Chalamet as a boy fumbling towards manhood during a summer of romance and drug dealing on Cape Cod. I may be in the minority, but there was something about Hot Summer Nights that I really liked. Perhaps it was the cast, headed by current It Boy Chalamet, who was in Call Me By Your Name, and Micah Monroe from the super unsettling horror movie It Follows. Plus, you get Thomas Jane from The Expanse and character actor William Fichtner. Maybe it's the period setting of Cape Cod in the overheated summer of 1991, when its awkward protagonist, Chalamet's character, is visiting his aunt before starting college, gets involved with a tough guy townie drug dealer, and then gets involved with the dealer's sister. There's intrigue, a few good moments, but this mix of coming of age and crime drama is mostly about mood, and on that front it succeeds. All that said, it's nothing new, and I'd probably wait to watch it on streaming, VOD, or cable. Okay, in the small-scale, intimate, and charming Puzzle, Kelly MacDonald from Trainspotting and Boardwalk Empire and other quality film and TV projects plays a repressed housewife who's trapped and diminished in the roles of wife and mother. But one day she realizes that she has an aptitude for solving jigsaw puzzles and begins to be inspired by this gift. She's so enamored of it that she stumbles onto a partnership with a fellow puzzle lover named Robert and played by the fine Indian actor Irfan Khan of Life of Pi. He convinces her to join him in doubles puzzle-solving competitions. Yeah, they really exist. And it's a life changer for Agnes, the housewife, who has been so sheltered that she can't believe the freedom this gives her. But what if her family learns of her hobby? That's the big question. I very much like Puzzle. Quiet and deep stuff from director Mike Turteltaub, and well written by Oren Moverman, who did Love and Mercy and The Messenger, and his co-writer Polly Mann, and very, very well acted. I give a very positive, check this out, to Puzzle. Finally, I was a major fan of the somewhat serious animated TV adaptation of DC's Teen Titans comic that initially featured Batman's sidekick Robin, the Dick Grayson version, leading a squad of his fellow younger superheroes. And the first TV version was inspired by that iteration of the comic, the one with Robin bringing in a slew of newbies, including Starfire, Raven, Cyborg, and Beast Boy, alongside legacy characters like Kid Flash and Aqualad, but centering on the newbies without the more familiar sidekicks. And that's how that first TV show went. And after a nice run, the Teen Titans show was canceled and eventually replaced by a sillier, relentlessly cheerful Teen Titans Go, with the same voice actors, although even more cartoony character designs and skewed for more of a kiddie demographic despite a measure of wit. I wasn't a big fan of that version, and that is the source of the new theatrical feature film Teen Titans Go to the Movies. Despite my reservations, the movie, which concerns Robin's desire to have the teens be taken more seriously by their adult counterparts, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, etc., he decides the only way that's going to happen is if the Titans get a big blockbuster movie in the theaters like the grown-up heroes. So the Titans go Hollywood. There are a lot of clever in-jokes about showbiz, the superhero movie craze, and superheroes in general, and some poisonously infectious original songs. But the movie's lowbrow humor gets a bit shrill and wearying at 90 minutes. And yes, it's better than I expected. Still, no reason to see it in a theater if you can wait for its inevitable TV showings. What are you up to, Mr. Bennett?
Nothing at all. So that's that.
Anything? What are you and girlfriend watching on TV?
Nothing in particular. No, nothing.
All right. Well, anyway, that's what's new with the movies, and you can check me out at Twitter at Culture Blaster, and on Facebook at Michael Snyder's Culture Blast page. And hopefully I will be back with Alex next week for more movie reviews.
And that's it for now. And why don't you just stay right where you are? You know, in most cases, unless you're listening to this on demand, there's more GABNet coming right up.